this video, I'm going to be telling you how I moved from being a broke tailor to one with multiple streams of income. Don't go anywhere, watch this video to the end, as this video is meant to not only inspire you, but I have a free offer in this video somewhere hidden for you to go and grab. That offer is going to help you start off a new stream of income come 2025 for free. So watch the video to the end, and if you have questions, leave them in the comment section. If you want to make any contribution, go ahead, leave it in the comment section. If you're not new to this YouTube channel, you probably know I used to be a very broke tailor, one that was working hand to mouth, struggling to have something left at the end of the month, even though I always had orders. Yes, I was always busy producing clothes. I had clients. I was always sewing. So there was never a time you say, oh, this babe is looking for customers. But there was a problem, guys. And that problem was I didn't know how to make profit in my business. I didn't know the right things to do and the right structures to put in place that will make me profitable. Now, I know we are not here to necessarily talk about fashion business. We are here to talk about other gigs, other hustles outside of fashion that can help you make money in your sleep, okay? But I have to start from somewhere. So, I was 9 months pregnant and I was lying on my bed at about 11 p.m. at night. And I couldn't sleep, not only because, for moms who are here would know that once you've come to the final trimester in your pregnancy, you don't sleep that early, right? You're always almost very energetic, right? So I couldn't sleep, not just because I was full of energy, but because I was thinking about the fact that I couldn't afford to go on maternity leave. It means that as soon as I give birth to my baby, I have to return back to work because, as you know how hand to mouth works, hand to mouth means you cannot take a break. As you are working, and so you go to chop. If you take a break, it means you're going to go broke. So I couldn't afford that maternity leave, and I felt so bad. My first pregnancy, I couldn't afford the maternity leave. Now my second pregnancy, I also cannot afford the maternity leave. It was really sad. And there on my bed, I picked up my phone and I went on Google and I just searched, what more can I do to make money besides sewing, besides my fashion business? And Google, as you know, would give you lots of options, right? And one of the options was starting a YouTube channel. This is me that is very shy. This is me that used to self-doubt. So how was I going to start a YouTube channel? Anyway, I went on YouTube because I was really determined to change this narrative of being a broke tailor to one that can make money even in US dollars. Because as you know, on YouTube, content creators are paid in US dollars, right? And being in Nigeria, in Africa, we know how the exchange rate is. It means that if you just make only $100, depends on the exchange rate. If it's as of today, you're making about 157,000 naira. Or 156,000 naira, right? Just by posting content. And that's cool money, right? So I thought, okay, let me see what it takes. So I came on YouTube here to search out what it takes to start a YouTube channel and what it is really, and how are Nigerians making money? How do they receive their payments? How much is the least you can earn? I was making my research to know if this thing was indeed worth trying, worth doing. And of course, I found a video just like the one I'm making right now. And that video, I can't remember. I watched several content creators, so I can't quote or refer you to the particular video I watched, but I know it was a man. And this man simplified making videos on YouTube, because at the time my channel is about 4 years old. So at the time, people were really doing their content creation on a very professional, sophisticated level. People were using sophisticated DSLR cameras, lighting, microphone, and all that. And it might scare a beginner away to know that without this gadget or tools, they can't start off their YouTube channel. But this man simplified content creation the way people are now doing. I don't know if you have heard of Doe Dash. She's preaching the sermon that man was preaching 5 years ago. It was a sermon of just pick up your camera, clean your lens, look for good light, of which daylight is a very good source of light. Use daylight, record yourself and talk your talk. That's how that man simplified, demystified content creation and made it easy for me to not over-process or delay in starting out. So that same night, after I consumed several of that man's video, telling you to just start out shooting your videos, have a good source of light, you know. If you don't have a microphone, use the voiceover part of your, use the voiceover feature of your video editing app, of which you'll be talking directly into the mic of your phone, and edit using the simple free version of your video editor, upload on YouTube, and you're good to go. You know, so he made it sound so easy, and I didn't have to overthink it. And of course, if you know, I have the gift of speed of implementation. As soon as I've gotten clarity on that thing and I've broken it down to the ABC and simplify it, I will start. That same night, this time night, I'd gotten to about 1 a.m. I said I was going to give this thing a try. And, you know, everybody will say when you come on YouTube, talk about something you're vastly knowledgeable on, okay? And for me, it was sewing, fashion designing, you know, and the only thing I could think of at the time was making a sewing tutorial channel. So I started off this channel you're watching right now as a sewing tutorial channel. So quickly I went downstairs, set up my table, set up my lights, you know. At the time, making corsets or corset tutorials were really, you know, in demand. People wanted to know how to make cupped bodies, make corsets, bone corsets. So that night, I remember I taught how to make a cupped bodice bustier. I remember I made my pattern. You know, I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have any video lights. I used bulb, normal white bulb. I just moved my table under the bulb. I set my phone up using basket. I took a basket from my kitchen and just positioned my phone such that the camera can at least capture what I am doing on the table, right? I drafted the pattern, I cut it, and I went on my machine, moved my camera with me, using something to support it so I can record what I'm doing. And that was it. I created a video that night. So in the morning, I edited the video and I uploaded it. And that was one of the first videos I uploaded. I got so excited and carried away with content creation because now it was a sewing tutorial channel, right? So I was not necessarily showing my face. It was my hands and my voice. And I uploaded the video. Content creator, well, that's how I started the journey. And then I remember I was in a group on Facebook. You know, this group is as an African American sewing group. You know, I belonged to so many groups on Facebook at the time, so I just went there and dropped the link, letting them know I have made a video teaching them. And since this thing was in high demand, all of them trooped into my YouTube. As they watched, they were following, you know, they were subscribing, they were leaving comments, and that's how engagements sparked, right? So guys, that's how I started making content on YouTube, with the aim of making money on YouTube. Every video I post on YouTube earns me money every day, especially when that video is loved by you, watched by you, shared by you, and has a lot of engagement. That's why I always encourage you to leave questions in the comment section so the algorithm can see that this video is valuable, people are engaging with this video, and hence show the video to more people. Yes, that video makes money every day. So imagine if you have 5, 6, 10 in-demand videos in your video gallery, right, on your channel. People would be watching and the money is counting in your sleep. Every day you wake up, you go on your YouTube studio, you check it out, you see that, okay, it was $10 yesterday, today is about $11, tomorrow is $12. You know, for example, the money keeps building up without you making so much effort, besides the effort you made in shooting the video and uploading it just once. Another way I started making money was by selling digital products here on YouTube. Yes, what are digital products? Digital product is any product at all put together to solve people's problems in a digital form. This could be via ebooks, it could be via courses, video courses, it could be via workshops, it could be via workbooks, you know, anything in a digital form. Hence, it's not physical. Everything is happening in the clouds, on your phone, in your computer, right? That's what a digital product is. I have a class where I teach fashion designers and tailors how they can start off with digital products, making money on the side. No, that's not the offer I promised you. I'm coming. I will say it somewhere as the video goes on. So don't rush it. watch this video to the end? Are you not getting value? Am I not gingering and inspiring you to start out something come 2025 that can pay you extra? So keep watching. That class, I'm just saying, for those who might be looking for a class like that goes in depth, teaching you how to start off selling digital products. I don't even spend money on advertisement. I don't spend money on marketing to sell my digital product. Yet every day I'm making money, even in my sleep, because people are buying my digital products from the US, from the UK, from Germany, from South Africa, from Zimbabwe, from everywhere, Kenya. They are buying my digital products. So it depends on the time in their country, their time zone. They are buying, and me, I'm sleeping, and money is entering my account. I wake up to see an email from seller saying, you have sold your sold out rack class. You have sold your Masters of Ready to Wear class. You have sold your mentorship program. So I started selling classes like that, and I've given you one example of the class, right? Which is my digital product class for tailors and designers, okay? So making digital product, solving people's problems, answering people's questions, helping them, make a transformation from where they currently are to where they desire to be is one thing that can make you money, right? These digital products can be a course or a fashion class. You can teach people how to make basic things. It doesn't have to be something out of this world. There are still people who are upcoming in fashion designing. There are still people who are desiring to start from the beginning to learn how to sew. You can make a simple class like how to make a simple skirt or how to make all types of skirts in that class, right? So you start from the basic block foundation on how to make a basic skirt block, right? And then you go on to teach them how to sew a simple straight skirt. Then you can go on to teach them how to sew a flare skirt. Then you can go on to teach them how to sew a gorded skirt. You can go on to teach them how to sew, 6 pieces, 8 pieces skirts. That class can just be all about skirts, right? If you even think that this is so much for one class, you can break the classes down. One class, how to sew circle skirt. Another class, how to sew 6 pieces skirt. Another class, how to make a basic skirt block or pattern, right? And these are products that people are going to buy. Oh no, don't say that these things are free on YouTube. There's something a paid class gives to you that a free content on YouTube might not give to you. Number one is direct access to your teacher. That teacher is expected to respond to your questions and guide you to understand, any aspect of the class that you might be finding difficult to understand. Number two, that teacher is supposed to hold you accountable. Hold you accountable for carrying out your classworks, for carrying out your assignments, so that you become someone who did not know how to sew a skirt but now knows how to sew a skirt. That's one thing you cannot get for free on YouTube. Now, some people do not even know how to self-teach or self-educate, right? They still need someone to hold them by the hand and tell them, this is how it's done. And there are so many people that are looking for that. So do not think that the product you are going to be offering to them is cheap or is not in need or is too free and common everywhere. No, please don't second guess yourself. I used to be like that. So I'm going to tell you proudly that thing that you have to offer, somebody needs it. Make your offer. So besides classes and outside of fashion, is there something that you went through? Is there something that you experienced? Is there a challenge that you're going through or you have come out of? You can write a book. Yes, you can write an ebook. Selling this information, selling your story to people. I know you're there to make money, right? So you might think, oh, well, yeah, but let me tell you, someone is going to touch that book and read that book and come back to tell you that the impact and changes that she has experienced in her life after reading your book is priceless. So nothing should hold you back from holding your book, writing your book. And even if you don't know how to write a book, you've never written a book before, they are ghostwriters. You just pay them a token, give them your story, in a skeletal form, and they will put structure to it and turn it into a book, right? But trust me, even though you think you don't know how to write a book, it's possible that if you carry your book, your pen to paper and just start writing, you will find that you are not as bad as you think. Right? All you might need is someone to proofread or edit the book, of which amongst your circle of friends or family members, there might be someone there willing to do it for you, who has the skill to do it for you. Another thing I started doing, guys, was to narrow down and focus on my ready-to-wear aspect of my business, right? Yes, I'm still doing my bespoke tailoring, but I noticed that I was leaving money on the table, not making ready-to-wear. I've said this so many times on this channel, and I don't want to sound like a broken record. There is money in ready-to-wear, and it's so easy being that you are the one that would decide what you want to do, how you want to do it, the sizes you want to produce in, and you just push it out into the market. And if you have taken my sold out rack class, where I teach you how to come up with designs that nobody can resist, come up with designs that sure banger, if you produce 10, I bet you 9 will be best sellers, if not all 10. So with that knowledge, I started creating designs, putting it out there, and people started buying. So even in my sleep, I'm selling ready to wear. I wake up to see that people have made payments for my ready to wear, not just within my local community, far and wide. Now I can conveniently sell my products to people in the US, in the UK, because it's already made, they see it, they love it, they buy it. Unlike bespoke services, where sometimes people must have a need, or they are going for weddings or ashwebi or something like that, so they have to send the fabric to you and send you their designs and all. This one, the people that buy on impulse, will just be shopping without thinking. They are buying. Even when there's no need yet. Just because the garment looks very beautiful, they will buy it and keep it for when there is need and when there's somewhere to go to, So I started noticing that money was coming in a lot more, right, than just my bespoke services. So ready to wear is something else you can do to give you more money. Now, you don't have time to produce the ready to wear. No problem. Come to me. I will give you designs that will sell at wholesale price. Keep them in your store. Keep them in your shop and make money from it. Yes, you will sell it at your own retail price. Even if you want me to put your own label on it, I will produce for you and put your label on it. Keep them in your shop, so that when your bespoke clients come in, there's something to sell. Also, you can use, contents on social media to sell your ready to wear because it's already ready, it's already produced. All those people that don't used to plan well, or all those people that have unforeseen events coming up, can always reach out to you and buy already made clothes. Another thing I started doing finally to make extra source of income. Now with all this money coming in, I started having so much money in my bank account. I started having so much money than I ever thought I would have had this year. So what I decided to do was to become an investor. I became an investor, guys. So now I can gather up money and invest into other people's businesses, and they pay me my dividends. They pay me interest, right, for my money. That's something else you can do. You have a lot of money sitting down somewhere, put it into investment platforms. Invest in people around you that you trust, invest in businesses around you that will return back your money with interest, right? There's this girl I watch here on YouTube. Her name is Financial Jennifer. Go and follow her. She even has a community of people that she's guiding to invest their money and make a lot more money, right? So investment is another way that brings me money in my sleep. Now, what is the offer I have for you? For those of you fashion designers and tailors who have watched this video up until this point, I have something free for you. There is a link to a group in the description box. In that group, everybody who have an interest to start a YouTube channel come 2025, go and join that group. In that group, I'm going to motivate and inspire you and guide you on to starting your YouTube channel. Do not waste any time. Go and click on it and join. You see this YouTube? If it pay you $1,000 a month, if it pay you $2,000 a month, if it pay you $500 a month, if he pay you $200 a month, if he pay you $100 a month, all now money, and there is nowhere where they say excess money they purge belly. All now money, and that is a source of income. So I advise that if you have an interest in starting a YouTube channel, go click on that link and join the group where I'm going to be gingering you to set up and keep that channel running come 2025. Okay? God bless you and thank you for watching the video up until this point. Have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day.